welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Dylan Laube on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
It's always fun. Puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Quick throw is caught. Tackles made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. It's a design boot. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd down now. They need 7. Still sticking with the passing game. They track him down away from the pocket. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Shotgun give here to Genti. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Pass play coming here. It's a screen play to Genti. Escapes the defender. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. We'll go to Genti on the dump off. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Troubles with the snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They've got first down here from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And motion him out of the backfield left. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds him on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give up the gut to Walker. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back, Brashard Smith. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. They'll go with Walker on the counter. He finds space for a few yards that time. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Complete.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. There's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the air, Mahomes. Catch made. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Loudby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A gain of 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Go play action on first down. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And on Las Vegas, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, Genty. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing it on second down. Finds him over the middle. He has room past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's another Raiders first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Genty from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
14 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first
Being a
down.
stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Design quarterback run here. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Going left side, Bowers has it. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd down from the gun. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Gay to add the extra point.
After.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. It's Bashard Smith now with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He lofts it deep right side. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Raiders will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Like, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Got a man, Bowers has it. A lot of mess on the move here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 21, Chiefs 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Mejio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
At the 26-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
To Rashee Rice. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. This one finds Thornton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the air, Mahomes. That's caught in strong by Rice. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st down. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. That play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Butker to try the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Chiefs chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Laube with the return. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds Genty underneath. It's a small gain up to the 38. Felix Anudike-Uzomah making the tackle that time.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Hits him on the end route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down. First and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 now from the 46. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 42-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Sticking to the air here. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Raider first down.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Had a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Finds him quickly on the RPO. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic first down.
So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Walker running right. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Pressure coming from Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Butker to try the point after. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Laube with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol here with Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 21.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This one finds the fullback. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. They've got a man in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Looks like they go an option keeper on 1st and 10. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Gay's kick is good, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Mahomes finds him over the middle. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
We've set it downs from the 37. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knockaway. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Another throw for Mahomes. This one finds Thornton. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Another Kansas City Chiefs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Still momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
2 set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Walker on first down. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
really happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. You've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throws caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
24.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Laube with the return. Jukes away from one. The Raiders ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
15 yards.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
First down. 1st and 10.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Pickup of 6.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Albee. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
At the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. He'll call his own number. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Looking to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Gay to add the extra point. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
38. Chiefs 24.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Mejia with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency, got to be a sky high right now.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And it'll be 3rd 5 coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Butker to try the point after. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 31.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Laube with the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
10 yards on the pickup.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Handoff on 2nd and short. And that's a Raiders 1st down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's a design run. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout.
No
as
gain
they'll
on
meet
the
and decide
play.
what to do on this second down.
10. At the
Boy, is it tough to
38-yard
fool
line.
this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Line up the design keeper. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.